Hi everyone, and thanks for joining us. This is episode 51 of Strings and More Knitting Podcast. I am Shanna from Lambstrings Yarn, and this is Jamie from Leslie G Knits, and we are hosting today. It's late again.
It's really late this
Super
time.
late. Every time we say we're going to podcast earlier, we podcast later. So,
what time is it? Like 4:30?
whatever, it's late. This is our podcast about knitting and all the things that go along with fiber arts, whatever we happen to be doing this week or the last 2 weeks, our projects, the stuff that we're working on, the stuff that we're going to do, and what's going on in the knitting world, if we have information about it. So,
Yeah.
basically.
If we're in the know. Because sometimes we're not in the know.
So welcome. If you're a first-time viewer, then thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you enjoy our podcast. And if you do, you can hit that subscribe button or give us a thumbs up or leave a comment. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. We're in the second half of the 50s now. So. Our podcast will have a midlife crisis soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Midlife Crisis Podcast.
I know. If you'd like, you can find us on social media. You can find me as Lambstrings Yarn. No, you can find me as Lambstrings on Ravelry. And you can find me as Lambstrings Yarn on Instagram, Twitter, and Periscope. You can also find my beautiful hand-dyed yarns at lambstrings.etsy.com for the rest of this week. And then on Saturday, it will be lambstringsyarn.com officially. Yay! So we'll talk about that later.
Exciting.
It is exciting. It is exciting. So where can people find you, Jamie?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Don't
find me. Yeah, don't find me. You don't want to. On Ravelry, I am Jamie M. And on... I thought I heard a child. Okay.
A ghost!
Ghost! On Instagram, I am Leslie G Knits, and you can find my hand-dyed yarn, my hand-sewn bags, my whatever the hell I'm doing at the moment, at lesliegnits.etsy.com.
And that's the name of the shop.
Yep.
My hand-dyed bags, my hand-dyed yarn, and whatever the hell I'm doing at the moment.
It's a long shop title.
By Leslie G Knits.
Very long shop title.
Yeah.
It's updated sporadically. You know, there's no set update time because I am not consistent.
So the word sporadically always makes me think of Clueless. When Cher is teaching what's her face vocabulary, and she's like, sporadically means once in a while. She's like, try and use it in a sentence today. Remember that part?
No,
Aww.
I haven't seen it in such a long time.
It's time for Clueless.
And I think I've only watched it once. Twice. I don't know.
How many of you have seen Clueless? Like, I know all the words. Because that movie's awesome.
Pretty sure I only saw, I've only seen Mean Girls once.
What is wrong with you?
I'm not a movie person.
You and your daughter.
Yeah. Oh. Jurassic Park I've seen 20 times. Straight through.
So, do you have any FOs?
I have a hoe.
Yes, you do. You have a hoe.
Has a hoe.
I has a hoe.
Which I didn't even think I said.
And it's not me.
It's not Shanna. It's in my labyrinth bag because it is for my husband who loves the labyrinth. So I put it in the labyrinth bag and he appreciated that.
Aw. He does. He loves it.
Did I start this last time? I don't remember now. I might have.
I don't think that you did you? I don't remember either.
Look how long.
I know. It's it's so weird to hold a sock that big or to see a sock that big. Because Damien and I have little, our feet are size 6. Ron's Look at how awesome.
I love the color. It was, okay,
nice.
I got this during the Long Island Yarn Crawl. Let me pull it out. So, whoops, and there's the other bit I have. So, yeah,
This is such a great
I got
color.
that much of the second sock. I am doing it on 1.5 dermachagoos, or however the heck you say it.
Chagos.
And look, I got a little Halloween-y stitch marker on there because, yes, Halloween is coming soon. It's almost fall. It's September. It's fall. It's the autumn. It counts. But I picked up this at, what store was it at? Do you
Knit.
remember the name? Knit. Do you remember what town it was in?
Roslyn.
Roslyn. This is why I keep shouting around.
Yes.
And the dyer was there.
I love this color.
So the name of his yarns is that, because I'm not going to try and pronounce it.
Aptino Knits, I think. Yeah.
Aptino Knits
Aptino
yarns.
Knits.
And this is 75% superwash, 25 nylon, 462 yards. It is called Wood Warbler.
I love it.
Forget his name. Do you remember his name? I talked to him. And I
Michael?
forget his name. Was it Michael? It was something simple, like Michael or Brian. Or,
Yeah, something
I don't know.
simple. Anyway,
It's
color,
like,
though.
ugh, I love the color so much.
are you working from a pattern?
No, I kind of used Mina Phillips Vanilla Sock for the heel,
Yeah.
which is
It wasn't a short row heel. It was
wrap and turn, whatever.
oh, the short row heel. Yeah.
Yeah, that is short rows.
Yeah.
The German short rows, right?
Yeah. German short rows.
Is it? No, it's not. It's not the wrap and turn. It's where you pull it over and it tightens it, so like it tightens the stitch.
It's a German short row.
Is that still? A
Yeah, and
German
then you
short
go
row?
through the 2 stitches technically.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a German short row.
German short row.
Yeah.
So I used her pattern for the heel.
German short rows. I don't know if you can really get that.
They're pretty.
It's like the best short row technique ever.
Yeah, it comes out really pretty.
Yeah, I think I've talked about German short rows where no matter what kind of short row they tell you to do, I just do a German short row.
Yeah. So
We never talk about socks.
no, we're talking about socks.
Socks.
So for my husband, because I had started out knitting socks, I started out with 64 stitches the first time I did socks.
Yeah.
They were huge on me.
Yeah.
So I handed them to my husband as a joke, and they fit him perfectly around.
Yeah.
Not the length, obviously, because I knit for my foot.
That's
But-
when he got the
so
amazing
I
idea
knew
to make you a pair of socks.
Yeah, I knew to do 64 stitches
Yeah,
for him.
good. And you
So-
said they fit him.
Yeah, what happened was, okay, they tell you to knit until 2 inches from the tip of the toe. So, like, his foot measured in at 10 inches, so I had to
Yeah.
knit 8 inches.
Right.
And then do the toe.
Yeah.
It was too short.
Really?
Yeah.
How much shorter than his actual foot?
I added an extra inch.
Really?
Yeah. So this,
Well,
I
Ron
took it
has
out.
flat feet too.
Yeah, so that might have made a difference.
That might have made-
He
yeah.
has flat feet.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how
His
much
color,
of a difference
though,
it
my
makes.
God.
Yeah, I freaking love it. I was knitting it up, and I got mad that they were socks for him. I was like, I want these. I may have
Damn
enough
it.
to do shorties. I don't know. Have to see. But I love it so much. Look at this. Oh,
Yeah. And this would look
It's
nice as
love-
color work with
it's
something.
such a beautiful autumn color. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah, it really, really is.
And you know, Ron was really happy that it was a guy that dyed it. He's
Yeah.
like, a guy
And
did
he's
it,
a scientist.
scientist.
Yeah.
And I don't know, he's just very happy. And he liked the color, and
Yeah. Yeah, that's very you guys.
look at that.
Yeah, that's
so
I like
big.
that.
But it fits him now.
Yeah.
So it's good. I had to do 9 inches, and then I did the toe. I missed the 7 inches because he kind of showed me where he wanted it to lay,
Yeah.
and I measured it. So
Like yeah.
7 inches, then I did the heel, and then I did 9 inches, and then the toe. He's so nice. I
Not
think I have
blocked.
the Kitchener stitch, not blocked, yeah, not blocked. I'm doing block the sock. Well, I haven't done any sock with lace work or anything yet, so
Yeah.
I haven't had to really block them yet. It loves it. Someone opened the door.
It's your son. They have to close that though.
Close it, buddy. Thank you.
He went ah, and then he closed it.
He thinks he's so funny.
Yeah. He's cute.
So,
Yeah.
yay, yay! And then, yeah, like I said, I've got a few inches on the second
Yeah.
one. Yay! It made me want to cast on all the socks, though. Let me
I
see.
know. I know.
I'm like, I've got sock yarn sitting there that I could cast up for myself.
Yeah, there's some. I'm like feeling socks right now.
Yeah.
A little bit. But we got to be careful because Rhinebeck.
Yeah, I gotta finish our Rhinebeck sweaters.
Yeah.
So why am I knitting socks?
Yeah.
No, I
That's
have to
alright.
say, I can't knit my Rhinebeck sweater because it's got tons of cables when the kids are around.
Yeah, no, you can't.
So this
There's
is my,
nowhere.
like, if I'm going out, I take this. If I'm
Yes.
sitting with the kids, I
Yes.
knit on this.
Yeah,
The
because
other
it's
one has to be
mindless.
for
It's straight
quiet.
knit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. It's a good way to do it.
Do you have a...
No.
No.
I don't. Of course I don't. Not gonna for a while.
Yeah. No.
But I was thinking about casting on something new, but I have to really be careful. So, because I don't want to cast on something new and then I'll forget about this. Because that's what happened to this one. You know, I was working on something else and then I cast this on, and now that other thing is done. I'm not doing it. I'm like not interested.
This will be better for Rhinebeck anyway.
It will be.
because
I think
in
it will
case
be.
It's chilly and...
I agree. How many whips do you have?
2 more
Okay.
that I've worked on.
Okay. I only have the one. So, talk about one of your whips.
What am I?
We're going into whips now.
Whips. Well, let's talk about my Rhinebeck sweater.
Yeah! Good, because then I'll talk about my
And
Rhinebeck
my
sweater.
so bag. I love this. My mom had a custom made. She chose the fabric.
And I really want to do a custom with her. Like, really bad.
It's a Christmas present.
Yeah.
Inside is hearts. I don't know if I ever showed the inside of this. I
I don't
probably
think
did when
you-
I first got it.
I don't
But
know.
it's hearts.
Yeah.
Like paisley hearts.
And then there's hearts, like, right here.
Yeah.
So they match nice. Yeah, they look good.
So let's see.
Them
I am
look good.
doing Joji Locatelli's Fall Knit Along. And I am doing her Rhapsody in Cable sweater. And I got this much done.
That sweater, though, like, that's a lot of I mean, mine is too, but, like, that's a lot of cables.
See, in 2 weeks, I cast on and I did 3 rows the one week, and then this week, I worked on it twice for like, maybe, the one time I sat for an hour, and the other time maybe an hour. Like, really,
And
I did not get a lot done. So,
It's dark.
so
Yeah.
I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this. If I hold it up real close, can you?
A
can
little
kinda
bit,
see,
yeah. It looks like it's coming out.
So you can see the pattern starting to show there.
Yeah.
This will be the front right here. So
Yeah.
this, I had to do a provisional cast on, so that's the middle. And I'm doing the right side. And then I will pick these up and do the left side. So I didn't do neck shaping. I think in the next few rows I start with the neck shaping.
So, all right, so it's this and this. I think we talked about this last time, and then the back is totally different.
Yeah, the back looks like it's knit across the front and then
picked up like in the middle of the
I
back.
don't know.
Or
Yeah,
something?
and then like
For the
picked up
wind.
and knit down.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a paid for pattern. Well, you could really kind of tell this from looking at it. You
Yeah.
could see the way the cables are going and everything.
Excuse me.
But it's interesting. I said that wrong. Interesting.
I like the way you said it.
Construction.
Just during.
And I can't talk.
It's okay.
So
Yeah, but those cables are like.
yeah. And I saw this sweater. I looked through everyone's projects because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it in a light color or a dark color. And the only 2 colors I really liked it in was light gray or dark brown. So I went the dark brown route because I don't have a brown sweater.
I was gonna say, I think you've done like a couple of light gray things, or things with light gray in them. You
yeah,
did.
I have my Linny cardigan, which is gray.
Yeah.
Kind of medium gray,
Yeah, but gray.
but gray. My featherweight, if I ever finish it,
Well, you will. You will.
has gray in
Has
it.
gray. Isabel Kramer.
Yes,
So with the
that's
color
light
work,
gray.
that was gray.
So
Yeah,
brown.
brown's good. Yeah.
I
Now, did you talk about him the last time?
Oh no, I don't think I did.
Sorry, I didn't want to.
No, yeah, I completely forgot about him. Look at my little Harry Potter. I got him from Simply Serving. I believe Simply
Yeah, I
Serving.
think you did.
You tagged me, didn't you? You
I
tagged
did.
me in it, and I was
I
like,
saw the Harry Potter
F
stuff
you,
on
Shanna,
Instagram.
I was saving my money.
I was like, sorry about that.
So yeah, I'm saving my money for Rhinebeck, but obviously not that well because I bought this and then I bought something else which will be coming the end of September. If you follow my Instagram, you probably know maybe that I did it. I did like a sock club thing for 1 month.
Yeah.
Mystery.
One of
Might as
those
well
things.
Just talk about it. Yeah, I did Valkyrie Fibers, her Rocky Horror picture show. 1 month striped sock club thing. It was Rocky Horror Picture Show. I had to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all right. So Jamie never really talks about Rocky Horror, but like she grew up, she loves this movie.
I don't know if this was a good decision that my parents made, but I've been watching that since I was like 9 or 10.
It's fine.
I didn't understand most of it. Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what?
I don't know how much I understood.
Yeah. Nah, I think it's good that you watched it young.
Yeah, probably.
You know?
That's why I'm so bored. I loved it.
Because of the time warp.
I loved it so much. Yeah. I loved that movie. I still love it. My husband just shakes his head when I put it on. He's okay with it. Like he's
a cult classic.
It is a cult classic.
So
I love it. Every Halloween.
Yeah.
It's got to go on.
Yep.
Sometimes it goes on when it's not Halloween.
Yeah, why not?
So, yeah, that happened. I will show you guys when I get that. I can't wait.
I'm curious to see what colors.
Well, she put a picture that she was, so I'm thinking like teal and pink.
That's going to be nice.
And like, I'm trying to think, probably black.
Red,
black hair. It was the laboratory scene.
You
gotta say laboratory. I forgot to say what yarn I'm using. Cascade Superwash 220. Brown.
And the cables are showing up really nice
or
on
is it espresso? Yeah, it does. It shows the cables really nice.
Plus, you do the cables nice too.
Of course, this doesn't say the color on it because why would we do that?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I really got to get working on that if I want a Rhinebeck sweater.
Well, the reason you started it late was for the Hoey cast along.
Yeah. You couldn't cast on until September 1st.
Yeah.
So I waited till September 1st. I really could have had a lot more done though if I.
I'm sure. It. How's your mom doing? Your mom joined that knit along as well, but she
I don't
registered like
think I've
3
seen hers.
patterns.
I don't think I've seen.
No.
She's doing the one. I haven't seen her sweater. She's doing the one cowl in your yarns. Was that Hoey's?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Right. So that I think she's almost done.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, she was far on that.
Yeah,
the last time.
That looked good. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. I was like, damn you! Now I want to make one. It looked that good.
You can.
I'll have to, if it's done, I'll have to bring it on the show. Have her come on the show and talk about it.
Yeah, it's okay to talk about other people's FOs.
They look good.
And
you can grab them.
Yeah.
People liked when she was on. We should have her on again.
Yeah, we should. We should.
But I don't know if she cast on this sweater. I don't know if she was. I haven't seen it. I don't think I've seen it. So.
Yeah. She'll be fine. She'll do it. Yeah. When does the Hoey along end?
December.
Yeah. So you'll be alright.
Well, I'll be fine for the knit along. It's Rhinebeck.
Right.
I'm
it's
worried
Rhinebeck.
about.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is when is Rhinebeck? This
October 20th.
Yeah. So I mean, I've got time.
Yeah, you do.
I just got to get going, so like I don't wait till last minute.
Right. I have a feeling that I'm going to be like weaving in ends on like the drive up. Like I'm going to finish it and be like I'm done, and then I'm not going to weave in the ends.
You've gotten so far.
But it's weaving in those ends takes longer than knitting the whole thing. I think you know what I mean. Like sometimes
you've got to make yourself sit down and do it.
Yeah, I should be doing it. Well, anybody should be doing it as you go, but nobody wants to do that. You just want to cast on, you know. So all right, so I'm always going to be still working on the Aspen cardigan by Michele Wang, and I did finish the back. Oops. So yes, and some of mine, some of Sadie's hair.
Oh, it's showing up good.
Good. Yeah, it's hard. These cables, it's hard. You know what? I think that red in general, it's hard to see the cables when you do any sort of like red kind of color.
What do you mean on the screen? Because I can see them really good right here.
I can see them good like in the house. See there. You know? I think like the contrast is...
And the color is beautiful. I love it.
I was unsure, but like not unsure, but I wasn't like totally sold on the color. Even when I made it, I was like, I love it, but
it looks really good with your skin tone.
But I thank you.
Good.
I think that I'm sold on it because and then like even when I grabbed like the other ones. Like, it's this...
And you're not going to be doing this color for your shop, you said, right?
No, I am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks... It's one of those colors that looks
really
a little
pretty.
different on sock yarn. So, like, on sock yarn, it looks really saturated, and then on worsted weight, It has like more of these light, like it's more tonal, I feel like, which
Well,
is
it's really
fine.
pretty.
Yeah, it works. So I finished the left panel, this side, and the back.
I can't believe you got so much done already.
So I think I talked about the pockets the last time, that I'm doing them a little different. I think, if I'm not, because I haven't read it in a while, but the way Michele Wang wants you to do the pockets is separate. She makes you do them separate and then sew them on. And I don't really mind that. I really don't want to do all the seaming. The sweater is in pieces. I'm not loving the idea of seaming it in the
Shanna's gonna
first place.
finish them all and sew it the day before Rhinebeck.
Yep, that's exactly what's going to
Yeah.
happen. So
No, you said weaving an end. You're not even gonna sew it
I
until.
think I'm just going to tuck the ends in my sleeve, because who cares? People wear unfinished stuff to Rhinebeck all the time, so whatever. But so I didn't want to like so much seaming. So I knit the pocket in, and then I did some ribbing, and I cast it off, and then I cast it on back here, finished the entire thing, and then picked them up and worked the back. So I'll seam it on the back. I just think that that's a little nicer than seaming them on the front. So I did make the pockets. I think they're a little too high.
The packets?
Yeah. So like obviously when I block it, it'll be a little
no,
bit longer.
it'll be fine, Shanna.
The pockets are like here, when really they should be here. So I'm gonna stretch it when I block it.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something in my teeth.
Yeah.
There's a hair in my teeth. It's
Yeah.
probably a piece of yarn.
And then I continued some cables inside the pocket for some reason, but I did not use the pattern. I just was like, it's going to be inside of a pocket. I just like that it was thick. I didn't want to do a straight knit in there. I don't care. I don't care. So I
It
did
is
that.
such a pretty color.
And I cast it on the left side, but it's just the ribbing right now, and I'm in the middle of a row. I put it away this morning. I got distracted, so I'm in the middle of a row. So yeah,
You got a lot done.
I did.
You could have that shit done by the end of this
I'm
month.
gonna have this shit done.
Shit done.
I want to see. And then I'm gonna do this too. The sleeves are worked flat.
Okay.
I don't want to work the sleeves flat.
You could do that in the round.
I'm gonna do it in the round. I worry about where the sleeve cap is and like having to seam that if it's in the round.
Why? You're gonna sew it up anyway, and then it'll technically be in the round.
For real.
Well, unless you sew the sleeve cap in first. Just do it in the round.
I'm gonna do it in the round. I have permission from Jamie. It's like I can't.
To the Ada's, I did that. Ida's? Wait, how do you say it? Ida's? Ada's?
Ada.
A-I-D-E-Z. Ada's? That sweater that everyone did for a while.
That sweater. If you haven't done that
It was
sweater,
free, right?
it's
It's
free,
free.
and it's awesome.
Yeah, I did 2 of them.
Yeah.
And I want to do it again because I did them
do
in
it again.
shit yarn.
I have. What do I have? I
I
think.
should be bleeping myself out.
Nah, you're all right. I have Ella Ray chunky superwash or something, or bulky superwash or whatever it is. It was like on clearance at Web, so I grabbed like 13 or something skeins. It was like $2 each. It was ridiculous. I thought the color was being discontinued, and then it wasn't, and I was like, okay. But it's called Turkish Rose.
Okay.
It's like a lavender pink, which is so not me. But I bought it because I was gonna do Ada's in it.
Yeah.
Ida's. And I never did.
Aw.
So I should do it. It's
After,
pink
you
though.
do this.
It's pink. Yeah. So I should
Well,
do
anyway,
sleeves
I
for my
did the
mother.
sleeve.
Anyway,
That is supposed to be
Yeah.
in flat. You should do it for your mom. Do you have enough for your mom?
I do have enough, but she won't wear. She gets hot flashes. She's not gonna wear a sweater.
Winter time.
She's okay. My mother has been going through menopause for what feels like 100 years. First of all, and she goes out and she shovels the snow in a t-shirt.
Yeah, okay,
And
never
she
mind, don't make it for your
sweats.
mom.
I'm like, what are you doing? We're out there and like she's like, oh my god, it's so hot. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so not looking forward to menopause.
Most people, it doesn't last for 100 years.
I just think that like I feel
Well,
like it's
I
lasted
shouldn't
for a
say
long time.
that. I think it really depends on, it kind of goes by genetics too. Like,
So, but my mother has
you might be
always.
screwed.
I believe that that's what's going to happen because the universe hates me. But my mother has always had issues with heat. So So, like, even when she was little, she couldn't take, like, 85-degree weather. She would pass out. Like, she couldn't go to the beach and stuff. She'd just pass out. So, hot flashes for her are a big deal.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what I'm going to do with all that yarn. Maybe I'll give it away.
Bring one here. Let me see it. I want to see.
I'll just not give it away.
Yeah. Or take a picture and send it to me. I'm curious to see like how pink it is that you won't make a sweater out of it.
It's weird. It was called Turkish Rose, and then there was another one that was pink. And when I had them next to each other on the screen, I was like, "What is the difference?" But when I got it, you could see it's a little bit more lavender. But it's not lavender. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm making that. Again, gonna be making that probably until Rhinebeck. I'm seriously debating on whether or not I want to cast something else on. I want to do a color work. So I was thinking color work so bad.
Bust that out, because I want to do another
Bust
sweater
it out.
as well, and I'm not going to let myself until this is done. I
All
don't
right,
care
so
about
we
the
can't.
featherweight. The featherweight is going to be on my needles forever. I'm going to work on it a little at a time.
Madewell for me. Madewell Mondays, featherweight Fridays. We'll start that later.
Like after our Rhinebeck sweaters, we'll start that.
Yeah.
I cast on something else, and I'm like, no, but only because I wanted to see that yarn I dyed it up.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that you showed that yarn last time.
Well, okay, I've got it steamed up here. I dyed some yarn when I said I wasn't
do that in
going
acquisitions.
to. Oh, but it's my whip.
Oh, do it then.
It's in my whip.
Okay, good.
So what I did, I was knitting Ron's sock, and I got jealous that he got a nice new sock, and I was like, I want a nice new sock.
Yes, you did.
So I cast it on to make a sock. I got this far. Can you guys see? Literally 3 rows in, and I was like, it's too pretty to be a sock. I was like, I really like how it's knitting up. Fuck this. This is going to be a hat.
Nice.
So I cast on another sockhead hat. I think I have 2 others. But I like hats. I'll have a plethora of sockhead hats.
A plethora. That's...
I think I said that wrong.
Plethora.
Plethora. Yeah.
And you have to say it like El Guapo from The Three Amigos. A plethora.
Plethora. I can't wait. Plethora.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. I got the wrong bag. I did this bag. Yeah.
Do you know where the plethora is? Because I don't want somebody telling me.
I read words and I don't know how to pronounce them because I don't hear them in the world around me.
A plethora of piñatas.
So I pronounce them.
For El Guapo's birthday.
But that one I actually knew how to pronounce because I know that shit. You right?
Yeah.
So pretty. So I only got like 6 rows. It's gonna be so.
Perhaps I shall buy some from you. I do like that.
It is. Alright, it looks so different skinned up. Maybe I should, next time we put this, I'll run up and grab a skein. But this is it in a cake.
Yeah. And you can see those like fuchsias, like last.
Yeah. It's got like a fuchsia, pinky.
Maybe
It's
you did show it because I remember talking about the pinks.
Yeah, I think I did. But
You can
it's
really
like a
see
very
them, though.
Halloween-y
It's nice.
colorway, like an autumn. So I just wanted to see how it was gonna.
No, I meant this.
Of yours.
It looks nice knit up. What size needles are these?
2. I think the sockhead hat is
Oh,
usually
yeah,
2.5.
that's right. Yes.
I don't have 2.5, so I use the 2s.
Nah.
It works. I've got a little head.
Gorgeous.
You're right.
Like,
Isn't it
yeah.
knitting up nice?
It really is.
I was like, that's my kind of color. It's gonna be a hat.
I think it's gonna be a hat.
It's gonna be on my head. It looks really little right now, but it stretches.
That's hilarious.
It's also bunched up, so
Yeah.
And it was
Like
like,
all
is
of
that
Jamie's
a baby
stuff.
hat? I was like, no, it's for me.
It's mine.
This is mine. I'm sure my kids steal my hats. They wear my hats.
She'll take it, I'm sure.
So I'm sure they will be wearing it at some point. Like, I finished that hat out of your yarn, the pack with all the greens.
Yeah.
Caleb automatically put it on his head.
Yeah.
He was like, I like this one. And I was like, I'll share it with you.
Yeah.
He's got a big noggin, so he's got like an adult-sized head. He's always had a big... Okay. I don't think I've ever
From the
mentioned
day
this.
he was born.
From the day he was born. All right, newborn babies, I think the normal size is 12 inches. I think their heads usually are around. So,
Hurts just thinking about
little
it.
newborn baby. I think it's normally 12 inches. Caleb's head was 15. Tore me up. he had a 15-inch head, so the kid's always had a big noggin. My husband has a big noggin.
I don't know. I forget now that we're on episode 51, and we've talked about so many things.
I don't think we've talked about
I tend to forget like what stories we've told you guys and what we haven't. But the year that Jamie was,
I'm sure we mentioned.
I'm
this,
sure that
we'll
we
mention
did.
It again.
Whatever.
Why not?
The year that Jamie was having Caleb, Seth and I had rented a hotel room to go upstate to go to the Renaissance Fair for the weekend. Because the Renaissance Fair is nice and it's great for one day, but if it rains, you don't miss all the shows and all that. So we were like, we're going to go for the 2 days, whatever. We drove up there. It's maybe a 3.5 to 4 hour drive, depending on traffic. And on the way up, Ron called us and he was like, I want to let you know that Jamie went into labor. And we were like, oh, are you kidding me? Like, we're going up there. I really wanted to, like, be at the hospital or whatever, you know, or come visit. But Ron was like, no, it's no big deal. She, you know, whatever, her water broke, but there's nothing yet, or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think we were still home at that point.
Yeah.
We didn't go to the hospital yet.
Yeah, so he was like, we will call you when, after she's given birth. And we were like, all right, great. We'll look forward to your phone call. We'll keep our phones on us and everything else, right? We spent the weekend. We went to the Renaissance Fair. Blah, blah, blah. We drove up. I think we drove up like early Saturday morning or something. And then
no, maybe I was in the hospital at that point.
Whatever it was.
Because I started going into labor Thursday night.
Oh, okay. No, then we went up there on Friday.
All right, maybe.
Because I know, so we spent the night, and then we spent like the next like half the day or whatever, and then like on the way home, like 2 days later, we're in the car and we're driving, and I'm like, oh my God, Ron never called us. And Seth was like, holy crap, I was like, all right, let's call him, see how she's doing or whatever. So we call Ron and we're like, we want to make sure, we want to see how everything went. Like, I'm sure with all the excitement, you didn't call us, no big deal. And Ron was like, yeah, no, she's still in labor. 64 hours.
Yeah.
Jamie was in labor for 64 hours. And then she popped out a 15-inch noggin. Like, that's crazy. We were like, are you serious right now? And like, I remember on the way home, I was like, no, you are going to induce that, or you're just going to come in and get it. You got to come in and get it. Come and get him.
They did come in
and
get it.
Oh my God. Like, you're
Is
watching us, whatever.
That's a bird. Okay, sorry.
Like, I don't know if you have to appreciate, okay, this woman right here, because that is insane.
People have done worse, I'm sure.
I don't care.
But yeah, Thursday night we were watching Big Daddy. I remember that. We were watching Big Daddy, and I was like, something doesn't feel right. I was like...
something doesn't feel right.
Yeah, so I started going into labor, but it really didn't feel like anything yet, It was just kind of like,
well,
I was like, I think I'm in labor, but I don't know.
I think it's like your threshold for pain is high. It's got to be. I feel like every time, when I'm pregnant, every time I have gas, I'm going to be like, oh my God, it's going to be a...
Let me tell you, one of the worst pains I got while I was pregnant was when I got gas, because everything's in a different spot.
But I'm such a gassy person.
And it was terrible.
I'm so nervous.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. This doesn't happen to everyone. So yeah, 64 hours. Thursday night I went into labor. Sunday morning I had him.
Yes, that makes sense, because we spent the night. But
I was pushing for 2 hours.
Yeah, we must have come home on Saturday. It doesn't really matter, but that's crazy. It's just, no.
I went on, I was on, why can't I think of the drug? Epidural. I was on that. I didn't feel much.
So the joke is that, like, we went on vacation, technically. Jamie was in labor the whole time we were on vacation. Yep. Like, that's crazy. And then Anna, you thought you had to poop.
Yep, Anna was a poop. I really thought I had to poop. And I was so terrified to go to the hospital because I thought it was just a poop. I was like, what if we get there and it's nothing? Because she was...
Ron was like, then you'll go to the bathroom and we'll go home.
Because of the damage Caleb did to me, I had to get a C-section for my next baby. Oh yeah, I tore 6 inches up into my colon. I was a hole. I was a hole. They had to sew me all up. I was being operated on for 2 hours. Half an hour in the delivery room, and then they brought me to the operating room, and it was another hour and a half to sew me all up. Yeah.
So,
and I was awake the whole time because everything was numb down there, and
I don't care.
Ron wasn't allowed in the operating room, so I was by myself.
So I want to propose an idea, okay? For Halloween, when your kids say they want to be a superhero, dress them up as Genie.
No, worse happens. But
I'm sure it does,
so
but
yeah,
like,
and it
ow.
was a C-section. So after Caleb having the C-section, it wasn't really like
Yeah,
anything. It
yeah.
was like, this wasn't bad at all.
No, I'm sure. But I just thought that was so
was
funny. Like, I
8
think I have to poop.
8 centimeters dilated with Anna when I got in, and I was like, I could have done this. If this is what Caleb felt like,
Yeah.
I could have just no drugs, just done it.
How big was Anna's head?
Probably normal, 12,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Normal. She was 7 pounds, 4 ounces. Caleb was 8'13", which really, as babies
not that
go,
heavy.
is big, but isn't huge.
It's not-
just his
yeah.
head noggin was huge.
Ah.
For whatever reason, the brain's not good.
It's like Megamind.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought I had to poop. She's a poop.
And it's just a poop.
Someone
And she's
else
still
was
the
Anna,
size
too.
of a poop.
Oh, Anna, I was worried she was a poop because she was so early.
Yeah.
She was my due date was the 21st of February, and because of Caleb, I had to get a C-section, and they plan it a week from the due date, like ahead of the due date, which was Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I was like, that would be so sweet. We already knew she was a girl. I was like, oh, that would be really cute. So we let them do it on Valentine's Day, because they said, a week is Valentine's Day. Is that okay with you guys? I was like, just take it out.
What plans do we have? I'm about to give
So
birth.
I was like, yeah, it's fine. Do it on Valentine's Day. It's rather cute.
Yeah.
She came 2 days ahead of that.
Yeah.
So that's why I was kind of like, but she's not due for like 9 days.
Which is, all right, so Seth's birthday is February 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Sadie, my dog, her birthday is the 11th. Anna's the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
And then my best friend growing up was the 13th.
Yeah.
And then Valentine's Day is the 14th.
all these February
I hate
things.
February. It's like I go more broke than I do at Christmas. Anyway, this podcast is about knitting.
Knitting.
Not
How did we get onto that?
vaginal
because Caleb's-
vaginal destruction.
Because my hats fit Caleb. That's how we got onto it. My hats fit Caleb's head. My 8-year-old
The
has
noggin.
the same head size as I do. It's a little smaller, but
I want to give birth to kittens.
like that dream you had.
I had a dream that I gave birth to kittens, and I was like, this is great.
Would be easy. That maybe they're little.
This is fantastic.
So yeah, I will have a shop update with this eventually. I will let you know. Hopefully it'll be this week. I sewed some Halloween bags. I want to do one more bag. Like
Yeah.
I have it's cut out and everything. I just need to put it together, and I have all this time now that both of my kids are in school full time to do it. I haven't
Jamie was
done it.
telling us that she was like standing in the kitchen this week. Like, what do I do?
Yeah, it was so.
Should I
'cause it
play
was-
video games?
It was so strange. It
Yeah.
was like, what the frick do I do now? It's so quiet. I was talking to my damn fish.
They're great listeners.
Yeah. No back talking. Do you have any acquisitions?
No,
No?
no. I almost bought a pair of scissors. And Jamie's like, just wait until Ryan's back. And I'm like, I think I'm just going to buy a pair of scissors.
She wants some scissors. So, I don't remember if I showed you guys my bags that I'm going to be putting up. But I will show you anyway again. So, we have the kitty bag.
Yeah.
They're all boxy bags. So, the kitty, they're all Halloween-y kind of
I love those.
bags. This one really is.
Yeah.
Little black cats. And then the inside is...
Ooh, that's nice.
Orange
I like
stars.
that. I love, like, the way you redid the lining is just perfect. Like,
Yeah.
they're just perfect.
So,
I love it.
this is crows. The black zipper, and inside is this.
I
Can you
love
guys
this
see?
bag. I love that.
The cat sets probably will be the only bag in that fabric because that was kind of left over. But this, I have a lot of that fabric left.
I love
And then
you.
there's this one.
Yeah, I like this one too.
There's this one,
Yeah, that one's nice.
and it has on the inside this.
And look at the stitching. You did the stitching with darker thread.
Yeah, with black.
Yeah, and like over here, that looks really cool. Like, I really like
See the
that.
stitching?
Yeah. Nice, Jamie.
Thank you. The other fabric is, I don't remember. Is that terrible? Oh, it's like a more full, it's like leaves. It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Full foliage.
Very pretty.
And then I dyed up some
Yay, I
yarn.
love it.
I'll start with this because this I don't think I'm doing again. I'm not thrilled with it, but
Really?
yeah, I don't know. Like it's okay.
Orange, crazy.
It is. So this will be going up. I think it'll be going up as a one of a kind.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll nice.
I've got 2 of them.
Yeah. So soft.
They are. So this is fingering, and then this is my single ply fingering, and this I will probably be doing again. I don't have a name yet. Yeah, this is in the one. This is in the single ply, and this is the 4 ply.
Yeah. That is
So it really
gorgeous.
like the difference.
Yeah. It just, the stuff picks up
Yeah.
differently. Look at that pink in there.
Mm.
And that teal. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, God. That is so nice, Jamie.
Yeah, I was really happy with the way this one. I wasn't going to dye, but then I had all of this yarn hanging around. I was like, you know what? Let me just dye all this yarn. I really like the way it came out. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, what are you going to call this?
Someone said, and I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Is it autumnal?
Autumnal? Autumnal?
Because it's autumn.
Yeah.
Autumnal? I don't know. Spices.
Yeah.
Autumnal? I don't know how to say words.
No, we
know.
are just the worst.
Yeah, so someone suggested, was it Julianne who suggested it?
I don't know. It was on Instagram.
Yeah.
I have to look it up.
I don't remember.
I did read it.
But,
Oh, God.
yay. So that will be in there. There will be 3 skeins of this because I stole one.
Yeah.
There were 4.
Yeah.
No, there are 3, and there are 2 on this face.
Get them both. Get them both and do
And that is
a
it.
Madewell. Just saying. Get them both and do a Madewell.
That's it.
I think that's it. Administrative. My shop is, I didn't close my Etsy shop yet. I think I'm going to let it go through the weekend. I'm not sure when this is going to air. But I will close it for a couple of days just to get stuff out and put the new stuff into the new website. But lambstringsyarn.com is coming September 16th. If you'd like to find out what time or if that changes, God forbid, you can follow me on Instagram. That's where you'll find most of the information that you'll need for that. But it's exciting. It's weird. It's totally weird. Like, I'm so not ready. Like, I'm like,
You just got to dive into it.
No, I mean, like, with the products.
Oh.
Like, I was looking at what I had, and I was like, I don't have as much as I want to have, but I'm opening it anyway, and I'll have what I have.
Yeah,
So,
that's
I think what's going to happen is the first week is going to be mainly sock yarns, because that's what I have the most of, and then I will start filtering or trickling in some worsted weight and sport weights and whatnot. So, yeah, it's exciting. And we have to talk about the knit along.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our next knit along.
Yeah. We think that it's going to start on October 1st. Even though we were like, if we started on October 1st, then we can't be monogamous with our Rhinebeck sweaters. But, I don't know. They're mitts. They're small. And we can work on them on the way up to Rhinebeck.
Yes.
And that'll force me to weave in my ends before we do that. So, October 1st is going to be our Strings and More Mid-Along, our second annual Strings and More Mid-Along. You guys can knit any mitts you want. We don't care. You can knit 100 mitts.
You can
knit,
crochet your mitts.
You can crochet them mitts. Yeah. Any mitts. Paid for, not paid for whatever. Fingering weights. Blah, blah, blah. Next,
We'll even take gloves.
Yeah.
If
They don't
you
have to be
wanna do
fingerless.
this, they could be gloves.
Yeah. Fingerless. We don't care.
Yeah.
It's all welcome. Just everything. Usually, I think last year we put up like our favorites for the year.
Yeah.
Like 5 that were like new that you could just kind of see for the first time. So I'm going to try to research some knits this week, and the next time we podcast, we'll put up like our
Yeah, I have to look some mitts
choices.
up as well.
there's like 2 mitts that I want to make that are color work mitts. And then I want to make mine again.
I found mitts, like, you know how I said I was going to rip out what I was doing and redo them smaller?
Yeah.
I found different ones.
Why did you do that? What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, but it's self-striping yarn.
That I wouldn't do in the self-striping yarn. I'd have to do it because I think it had cables and such.
What are you doing? Do you know the name of the pattern?
I've got a picture of it.
Oh, all right.
I'll
Well,
show
next
you.
time. We'll do it next time.
Yeah.
So today is like the 10th?
9.
Today's the 9th. So yeah, all right. So you guys, there's 2 weeks probably from the time that this airs to figure out what you're going to do and get all situated, get your yarns. We're going to open a chatter thread in the Ravelry group today, so that it's there, so you guys can talk about it. I'm pretty sure I'm not sure if we still have the chatter thread up from last year. There's so many things we don't close.
No,
We
yeah.
don't close any of the chatter threads. Because people like to talk. So yeah, if you have ideas, you can put them in there, or tag us on Instagram. It's going to be SM Middlelong, I think, again, same as last year. Maybe we'll do 2017.
Maybe we'll put 7.
We'll put up the official tag right here, so you guys can do that. And there will be prizes, of course, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I think 1 month or something we had last year to do them.
Yeah. So it'll probably be the same.
Probably
maybe
a month.
October 1st to December 1st.
Yeah. October to November 1st.
What did I say, December?
Yeah.
November.
Yeah.
November comes after October.
If you guys don't think that that's enough time, let us know. You can leave a comment or let us know in our Ravelry group, which we forgot to mention. We have a Ravelry group.
We do.
Join
That's
us.
where you can, join all the knit-alongs and just chat.
Yes. And,
I did not mention that.
yeah. Acquisitions! Part 2.
Do it. So, I got a lovely package in the mail from one of our viewers. I think her Ravelry name is Jane as Tarzan.
Jane as in Tarzan.
Was it Jane
yeah.
as in, yeah,
Yeah.
Jane as in Tarzan.
Yeah.
'Cause her name is Jane. Hi, Jane.
Hi.
I actually met her once before at Barnes & Noble.
Yes, and she introduced herself at the Long Island Fleece and Fiber Festival.
Yes.
So that was very sweet. She's so cute. I love her.
So she sent
She's
me
like, I watch you guys.
She sent me for my, she called it Caleb's college blanket. Because I'm pretty sure.
That's what it is.
We said it would not get done until Caleb's going into college. So she sent me a bunch
Good
of
girl.
her, scraps.
Yeah.
A whole bag full of little scrappies to add to my blanket.
Which is awesome, by the way.
Super awesome. Thank you so much. Like,
And I think there's enough in some of these to do like heel-toe contrast if you want to.
yeah, if I wanted,
Oh, I like this
especially with like the solids.
The one that Anna likes.
Purple,
These
yeah.
2 together. Cute.
Oh, I like that one down there.
Yeah.
Look at that baby. So,
That's really cool, though.
I opened it and I was like, oh my god!
oh my god!
I
Like
was
that.
super excited. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god. So, I'm going to find my favorite
I like this one.
This, I think, is my favorite one. If you could tell me who dyed this yarn, do you remember, Jane?
Oh, and Jane, this one.
Because I love this one. Look at that. I would totally make socks out of
And
this
one.
yarn.
No.
Really?
These, Jane. Here, put yours up. Who did these?
Who did these, Jane? Thank you so much. It was wonderful. It made my week. It made me so happy.
I love you.
I gotta get working on that blanket.
For real. He's going to be in college in 10 years.
I know, right? 9 years?
Oh my god.
He'll be 17 when he graduates. 9 years.
That's not enough time. Not nearly.
Yay! So I'm probably not going to run out for a while now. I've got to get going on the blanket.
Yeah.
You gave me little bits, and my mom gave me little bits.
Yes.
I think I've used most of mine.
Yay! The wind!
I know it's getting chilly in New York.
Yeah,
I
it
love
is.
it.
It's like in the mid 70s now.
Leaves are starting to fall.
Yeah, it's so nice.
I love the fall. I love
Um,
it. It's my favorite season.
if you are in New York, October 7th is the Brooklyn Fiber Fair.
I forgot about that.
I forgot about that too. So if you're going to be in New York on October 7th, that's a Friday. No, that's a Saturday. Saturday, October 7th at Washington's Park or something. I don't know. I'm going to put it up. I'm just going to put up the website. I will be there vending.
Oh, you're going to be vending?
Yeah. I vended last year and it was very cool. It rained as we were taking everything down.
I remember that.
Oh my God. It was one day, but it was pretty successful. It was nice, you know? It's nice to be in Brooklyn.
Maybe
so.
I'll come out too.
Yeah, you should. You should. The drive is good.
Where do you park? Is
In
parking
the
like
street.
horrible?
It's
Oh,
not.
is it okay?
It's not the best, but it's Brooklyn. You can walk around anyway.
Yeah.
A little bit. So be there. Hope to see you there if you decide you want to come. Say hello to me. Give me a hug. I like hugs. But I forgot to mention that.
So it's mentioned now.
So it's mentioned now. Also, I have to look up the date, but early December, Woolen in Brooklyn is having a trunk show with like local vendors, and I will be sending my yarn there as well. But you don't have to be there, but I'd like to go. It's going to be a few days, and I think I'm going to go on a Saturday and spend a couple of hours there, and because I've never been and I want to go.
When is it, December?
December something. Like the first week in December.
Maybe I come with you.
Oh, girlfriend!
I have to see how Ron's school schedule is.
Yeah.
But if he's okay, then...
Yeah. But are you done with yarn stuff? I like
Yeah.
this one too.
A lot of them are nice. Like, I like that one. I like a lot of them.
Otherwise, how was your week?
It's
2
good.
weeks.
You know, the kids started school.
Yeah. And you don't know
Ron
what to do
started,
with yourself?
Yeah. I don't know what to do with myself.
Everybody is in school but Jamie.
Yeah, Ron's in school. The kids are in school.
You're a
Jamie's
slacker.
just freeloading.
For real. For real.
It's been good though. I don't think anything really exciting other than the kids going back to school
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Anna started full day kindergarten, so but she's happy.
I'm glad that she likes it.
Yeah, she likes it. It's good.
On my very first day of kindergarten, my very first day, my mother was going to put me on the bus, and we lived in an upstairs. We lived in a house. The downstairs was my grandma's apartment, and she owned the house. And upstairs was this tiny little 2-by-0 apartment that my mother and I lived in. And I was going down the stairs, and I was crying. I did not want to go, and I made myself so upset. I threw up, and she made me clean it up and get on the bus. She gave me paper towels. She was like, clean it up. So I did, and I cried. And I got on the bus, and I went to school. Don't let your kids get away with that stuff. She was like, no.
Man, brutal.
It was brutal. She was like, you're gone. I was being a brat. I didn't want to go. I upset myself. Did it to myself. I remember crying and like wiping it off the stairs, and she was like, come on. I was like, you know what? I went. And that was it. Brutal. So stupid. So it's good that Anna wanted to go.
Well, she was in preschool, so you know.
Yeah,
she,
yeah.
she
I mean,
did
I
the
was in
school
preschool too. I just didn't want to leave my mommy.
thing. Yeah.
You know, I didn't want to leave my mommy. I didn't want to go. And I did whatever. I went. And those were the easy years. God, if I knew. You know, the time to stamp your feet and throw up is when you go to your master's program. That's when you shouldn't want to go.
Caleb's school, they don't do
Your first day
homework.
of work. That's what you do on your first day of work.
Stomp your feet and cry.
And then throw up. I can't go.
Yeah. Threw up this morning.
Yep, can't
Can't
go.
go to work.
Yeah. So, but yes, that same thing with Seth. He started school, both schools, work and school. So yeah, it's weird. I got spoiled over the summer.
Yeah,
You know,
like
having
being
Seth home. And he went the other day, and I was like, oh, lonely.
That's how I felt. I was like, no.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of work that I need to get done, but I was like, oh man, I like eating lunch by myself. Boo.
Yeah.
That sucks. I don't think anything happened to me. There's nothing like worthy of discussion from this past 2 weeks.
Me either. I think we're done.
Yeah. It's dark out.
Yeah. It's
So,
getting dark.
so who knows when we're going to be back. I feel like we're like,
Maybe next week.
maybe
We can
next
do
week, maybe the week after, whatever.
We got a lot of knitting done.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you for watching us, you guys. And don't forget about the knit-along and all that good stuff. And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Happy knitting.